What's up, everybody? It's your boy Corey. I'm bringing you a topic today about Battlefield 1. I didn't know about this. This is some Battlefield 4 gameplay because of the subject. If you guys don't like this, I'm sorry, because I usually play Call of Duty, but I thought this was fitting for the topic. Also, I'm not that great at the game because, well, I run by myself and I'm also not very good at Battlefield. But the topic is, recently I have, through other videos on YouTube, apparently a lot of people have a problem with the fact that apparently in multiplayer for Battlefield 1 will not have women characters. And this is pissing me off, because it just sounds like people trying to be pissed about something that's nothing. Like, I get it, a lot, what the fuck? Alright. A lot of other games have the ability to customize for a woman, and yeah, it would be nice, but it's not necessary. Oh, okay, didn't see him. See, I told you, I suck at this fucking game. But, whatever. The problem is that people are, like, pretty much acting like you have to put females into a game. Otherwise, it's sexist. No, it's a fucking decision on the developers if they want females to be a character in their game or not. And seeing how it's World War I, and yes, before anybody says, yes, I know there was females in World War I. Ooh, take that out. Alright. I know there was females in World War I. Most of them were nurses. And before you say, oh, well, there was troops in the U.S. that were actual females and, you know, they were real troops, they weren't just nurses. Yes, they were considered troops and they're considered veterans. But the problem with them is that they were stateside. They never saw combat. Never. They never saw combat. There was only one battalion, as far as I can find, that actually saw combat, and they were Russian. Now, the problem with this battalion is they were subpar. They were meant to create propagandas for the Russians, like, see, even our women can kill you type propaganda. But the problem is they didn't do very well. I don't think they had any real training, so they were pretty much just sending women out to get killed almost. I mean, some of them made it back. A good portion of them made it back, I think. I don't want to say they all died, but a good portion of them died because of the lackluster training that they probably got, because I did not see anything about them winning a battle. Of course, I only put a couple hours into the research, so they might have won something. But so many more people were in World War I, and 99% of them were male. Clearly, there were, like, as far as the numbers I can find, like 25,000 women for the U.S., and most of them were nurses. I think it came to like a total of like 70,000 women as far as like the main countries, compared to millions of men. So just because 1 out of every like 1,000 soldiers were, not even that, because most of those 70,000 were nurses in the army, like the U.S. Navy and stuff like that, doesn't mean they should be automatically in the game. I'm sorry. Like, if this was World War II, it'd be different, because I know there was actual women battalions in that, and they actually were in the war completely. That's another thing. The Russian battalion, they were disbanded within months of them becoming a thing. Like, they fought a couple battles, they did not perform very well, they were disbanded and never used again. Because why would you use subpar troops? It's not their fault that they were subpar. They probably got bad training and they didn't perform very well. So why send them into battle and get them killed when you know they're not ready? So, like, I can see why people are like, oh, well, women were in World War I, and they were. They just didn't have a big enough part in the war to make a whole character for them. Like, as far as I could find, there was like 7, at least on Wikipedia, because I couldn't find much about women anywhere else, like, within my time. I only did like 2 hours, like I said, so there's probably more stories. But I guarantee you, they only made up about half a percentage of the total troops that were on World War I, and they were only in like the last year of the war, troop-wise, not nurses or troops that were stateside. I'm talking about people in battle. They were only in battle for the last year, so there's no point in making the game about it. And you know, oh, they don't have to do shit. And I'm sorry this video's going on pretty long and I'm rambling and ranting. It just pisses me off because, like, no one had a problem with this years ago. Like, nobody made a big deal about this with World War II games. And it's just ridiculous, especially for a World War I game. There weren't that many in the fucking war, so I don't get the frustration. It just sounds like a bunch of people that are women that, you know, just want women in the game because they're a woman. If you want to play a different game with women. This is not the one for you. But that's all I have to talk about. Sorry about the rambling. It just really pisses me off when people try to make something out of nothing. But I'll hit you guys on the next one. Peace out.